So in today's video, we are going to learn how to compare two or more fractions, in which we also look into that comparison of fractions with same numerators, comparison of fractions with same denominators, comparison of fractions with unlike numerators and unlike denominators. We will also solve some questions based on comparison of fractions. Okay, let's get into the video. So, comparing the fractions. While comparing the fractions, we always follow some steps. Do the fractions have same denominators? Do the fractions have same numerators? Or the fractions are having unlike numerators and unlike denominators? And how to compare the fractions by cross multiplication. So let's see how to compare the fractions with same denominators. While comparing the fractions with same denominators, the fraction with the greater numerator is always the greater fraction. When you are comparing the two fractions with same denominators, the fraction with the greater numerator is the bigger fraction. So here 2 by 5 and 3 by 5 are there. The denominators are same. So the numerators, let's compare the numerators. Which is bigger? 3 is bigger. So among 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 5, 3 upon 5 is bigger. Because when the fraction is having same denominators, the bigger numerator is the greater fraction. So 3 upon 5 is greater, because the numerator is 3, which is greater than numerator 2 of the other fraction. Let's compare 7 upon 15 and 4 upon 15. Here the denominator is 15. Both the fractions are having same denominator. So let's compare numerators 7 and 4. Which is bigger? 7 is bigger. So 7 by 15 is greater than 4 by 15. Okay. What did we observe here? When the denominators are same, the bigger numerator is the greater fraction. Here 7 is bigger than 4. So 7 upon 15 is bigger than 4 upon 15. Okay. Let's see comparing the fractions with same numerators. We had seen that how to compare the fractions with same denominator. Now we are looking at the fractions with same numerators. Let's compare 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 7. Here are the denominators same? No. Are the numerators same? Yes. Both the fractions are having a numerator as 3. What do we do? When the numerators are same, we compare the 5 and 7. Here, while comparing 5 and 7, the lesser denominator is the greater fraction. Lesser denominator. Here, which is lesser? Is 5 is lesser or 7 is lesser? 5 is lesser. 3 upon 5 is greater than 3 upon 7. What we had seen in the same denominators? 4 upon 15, 7 upon 15. When we are comparing same denominators, when we compare the bigger numerator as the greater fraction. But when it comes to the same numerator, the lesser denominator is the greater fraction. Okay, let's compare another fraction. 4 upon 9, 4 upon 11. Which is bigger? Here we had to look into the lesser denominator when the numerators are same. Which is lesser among 9 and 11? 9 is lesser. So 4 by 9 is greater than 4 by 11, because lesser numerator as the greater fraction. Let's compare few more fractions. Here, the first question, both the fractions are having same denominators. We compare the numerators. Which is bigger numerator among 5 and 7? 7. So, 7 upon 11 is bigger. And here, second question. And in the second question, same numerators we have. So, the lesser denominator is the greater fraction. So, here 15 is the lesser denominator. So 14 upon 15 is greater. Here also we have same numerators. 13 is the lesser denominator. So 10 upon 13 is greater. Same denominators. So bigger numerator is 28. 28 upon 31 is greater. Okay. I hope you understand. So let's compare the fractions with different numerators and different denominators. Fractions with unlike numerators and unlike denominators. Unlike means there will be no same numerators and same denominators. Okay, so to compare two fractions having unlike numerators and unlike denominators, we first convert them into same denominators, and this can be done by multiplying the numerator and denominator by each of the fraction with suitable number. If you observe here, 1 upon 5 and 3 upon 4. Here we do not have any common denominators or common numerators. So we are going to compare now. First fraction is 1 upon 5. So we are going to multiplying the numerator and denominator by the other fraction denominator, which is 4. So here we are trying to make the same denominators so that it will be easy to compare the fractions. That's why we are multiplying the first fraction with the another fraction denominator. 1 upon 5 times 4. Now the same way we will do the second fraction. 3 upon 4. So we will multiply the numerator and denominator by another fraction denominator 5. Basically, we are multiplying the denominators with the another fractions. So 3 times 5 is 15 and 4 times 5 is 20. Now we got another fraction also with same denominator, which is 15 upon 20. Now we converted 1 upon 5, 3 upon 4 with same denominators, 4 upon 20 and 15 upon 20 respectively. So now let's compare them. We know that when the denominators are same, the bigger numerator is the greater fraction. Here which is bigger numerator? 15. So 15 is greater than 4. So obviously 15 upon 20 is nothing but 3 upon 4 here, because we written the equivalent fractions, right? So 3 upon 4 is bigger than 1 upon 5. Okay, what did we do here? We just converted both the fractions into same denominator by multiplying the numerator and denominators with the other fraction denominators. Okay, let's solve one more question. Two unlike fractions are 3 upon 11, 5 upon 7. Let's compare these two fractions. For that, first we have to convert these two fractions into same denominators. 3 upon 11 is the first fraction. We are going to multiply with the another fraction denominator 7. So let's multiply both the numerator and denominator by 7. So 3 upon 7 equivalent fraction is 21 upon 77. Now the another fraction 5 upon 7. Let's multiply both numerator and denominator by the another fraction denominator 11. 55 upon 77 is the equivalent fraction of 5 upon 7. We have successfully converted both the fractions with the same denominator. Let's compare now. Which fraction is bigger? We know that when the denominators are same, the bigger numerator is the greater fraction. So here bigger numerator is 55. So 55 upon 77 is bigger than 21 upon 77. So obviously here 5 upon 7 is bigger than 3 upon 11. This is how we convert the unlike fractions into like fractions, and then we will compare. But while writing the competitive exams, comparison of fractions by doing this much long process is time consuming. So we have simple tricks to compare the fractions. Let's find out how to compare the fractions within seconds. Let's compare 4 upon 15 and 2 upon 13. These two fractions are unlike fractions. Here we are using a simple trick to find out the bigger fraction. So here, first what we have to do, we will do the cross multiplication. First denominator with the second numerator and second denominator with the first numerator. Always remember that we are going to cross multiply by first denominator with the second numerator and second denominator with the first numerator. See the arrow marks. Here 15 times 2 is 30. 13 times 4 is 52. Now compare 52 and 30. Which is bigger? 52 is bigger. So obviously 4 upon 15 is bigger than 2 upon 13. Okay, here what did we do? We simply cross multiplied. How did we cross multiply? First denominator with the second fraction numerator and second fraction denominator with the first fraction numerator. We will not do the cross multiplication in reverse, downwards. We always do the cross multiplication upwards like this. First denominator with the second fraction numerator, second fraction denominator with the first fraction numerator. Let's solve some questions. Let's compare these. Tell me, 15 times 9, how much? 135. 20 times 7, which is 140. So, which is bigger? 135 is bigger, 140 is bigger. Obviously, 140 is bigger. So, 9 upon 20 is lesser than 7 upon 15. Now, let's solve some questions all together. Let's compare the fractions simple and easy way now. We have learned that how to compare with the same denominators, how to compare the fractions with same numerators, and how to compare the fractions with different numerators and different denominators. So here are the few questions. 7 upon 16, 15 upon 16, same denominators. So 15 is bigger. 8 upon 14, 5 upon 21. Unlike fractions, the numerators and denominators are different. So let's cross multiply. 21 times 8, 168. And 14 times 5, 70. So 168 and 70, which is bigger? 168 is bigger. So 8 upon 14 is bigger. 5 upon 8, 5 upon 16. Same numerators. We have to look into the lesser denominator. 8 is lesser. So 5 upon 8 is greater. The next question is same denominators. So bigger numerator is the greater fraction. Different numerators and different denominators. Let's cross multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. 7 times 3 is 21. So 25 is greater. 5 upon 7 is greater than 3 upon 5. Now let's compare these unlike fractions. 10 times 7 is 70. 15 times 9 is 135. Now which is bigger? 9 upon 10 is bigger because 135 is greater than 70. Okay, this is how we can compare the fractions in simple and easy way. I hope you understand the video. Okay. So far we had seen how to convert fraction in its lowest form with some examples. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Okay.